What happens when the ultimate manipulator finally answers the call of the lunatic? When the man who helped build the Shield faces the one member he could never predict, the one who terrified him with his chaos. Paul Heyman has finally broken his silence after Dean Ambrose's shocking warning, and his response makes one thing clear. This moment has been years in the making. Before we dive into Heyman's chilling words, make sure you're repping the biggest names in this war: the Roman Reigns OTC1 collection, the new October 1st sneakers, the iconic Gisso for letters one-word T, and the explosive Jacob Fatu all gas no brains shirt. All links are in the description below. Ever since Dean Ambrose's gritty AEW message dropped, the wrestling world hasn't stopped talking. His unhinged warning to Heyman shook both companies, lighting a fire under WWE as the echoes of the Shield's past came crashing back to life. The intensity in Ambrose's voice, the defiance in his words, it wasn't just a promo. It was a declaration of war. And now, the man they once called the Wise Man has stepped forward to answer that challenge. From the heart of his Vision faction headquarters, surrounded by Brock Lesnar, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, Heyman stood center stage on Monday Night Raw, his presence commanding, his tone razor-sharp. He began with a smirk that barely hid the tension beneath. "Dean, or should I say John?" he said slowly, emphasizing the real name like a knife twisting the wound. "I saw your little video. Very dramatic, very..." His pacing was deliberate, his voice calm but venomous. "You think coming back changes anything? You think your wild eyes and your chaos scare me?" The crowd leaned in as his expression turned cold. "I'm not the man you remember. I've evolved. I've built an army that you can't even comprehend. The Shield is dead, my memory. And at Survivor Series, I'll make sure it stays buried." Heyman's response wasn't just arrogance, it was strategy. By calling him John, he stripped away the persona, treating Ambrose not as a legend from his past, but as a threat he's already neutralized in his mind. His calm delivery, his measured smirk, every pause, it all screamed control. Heyman wasn't reacting, he was orchestrating. This wasn't panic. It was preparation. He's been waiting for this. Every move Ambrose makes now, Heyman believes he's already accounted for. But make no mistake, this isn't just about power. This is about fear disguised as confidence. Because for all his composure, Heyman knows the chaos that Ambrose brings can't be predicted, contained, or bought. The Shield may be gone, but its shadow still lingers, and Ambrose is that shadow. The presence of Lesnar, Reed, and Breaker at his side wasn't random. It was a warning shot. It was Heyman showing that he doesn't just have muscle, he has monsters. It was his way of saying, "I've moved beyond the Shield." But deep down, he knows one thing: no army can save him from the kind of madness Ambrose brings. The collision course is now official. The lunatic versus the mastermind. The past versus the evolution. And when this war explodes, it won't just shake the ring. It'll tear through the foundations of both WWE and AEW. So, if you want to witness every second of this psychological showdown between Heyman and Ambrose, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and stay locked in. Because when the wise man speaks, the wrestling world listens. But when the lunatic responds, the world burns. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started.